Okay, basically I want to do a video on removing and installing a new alternator on a 2003 Mitsubishi Galant, and it goes from a 99 into like a 2004 if I'm not mistaken. Only reason I'm doing a video is because I have searched the internet to no avail, found absolutely no video on how to replace the alternator. Basically, the alternator is right here, kind of below, on the passenger side. And basically what you do is you remove the tensioner. Let me do that real quick. I'm using my trusty ratcheting wrench. Oh, you don't have to remove the tensioner per se. You just remove the tensioner bolt, the bolt that's actually holding the alternator. And then you pretty much loosen the tensioner to relieve tension from the serpentine belt. Please, man, forgive me for the lack of quality on the video. I'm using a little LG smartphone. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, man, I checked everywhere. All over YouTube. So I kind of let that hang out there. There is a 14mm bolt holding the transmission onto the engine block. You have to get to that underneath the car. It's a pretty straightforward job, man. It's kind of simple and easy to me. If you mechanically inclined, or somewhat, if you know anything about cars, it should be pretty easy. Pick and pull special. That's where I got the replacement alternator from. I'm doing it in real time so you guys can see how fast this job takes. How fast this job goes. Right now I'm at almost 4 minutes. Somebody had an oil leak, or has, or so there's one 14mm bolt holding the bottom of the alternator. If I can get it on. And of course, for safety precautions, you guys want to use a jack, of course, and find something to pretty much prop the car on so it doesn't fall on you. The car fell on me in 2014. It was tragic. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I couldn't breathe. Blood flew out of my nose. It was rough. Get it with my hand. Yeah, sweet. I love it when a plan comes together. Where am I at? 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I feel like I could have done better if I used my ratcheting wrench. Try to catch these boats in. A couple of washers. Set those aside. Pull this boat out. And in order to get this boat out, you'll have to remove this splash guard. They're held on by, and it's held on by two 12mm screws. Excuse me, man. I'm working with one hand. If I don't tear up my impact first. That's all right. Good thing I got glasses on. So I have to be battling dirt and oil. What else got it? Oh, three 12mm bolts. There was 2 on the car that I took the alternator off of. Surprise, surprise. And I guess push body pins and set them down. Move it out of the way just a little bit. So, sweet. That out of the way. So where we at? Where we at? Where are we? Okay, here we go. Smoke comes out. Oh yeah, they have a serious oil leak. Well, I have a serious oil leak because I bought it. Just in case you don't know, I buy, fix, and sell cars. Yeah, that is my finger. I guess we see why the alternator went out. A major oil leak. I don't see how someone can ride around like this. I know the EPA wouldn't like it. Them bitches don't like anything. But they allow tobacco smoke. Yeah. I am against tobacco smoke. Any smoke, really. Alright, yeah, I gotta sit this down here. I need 2 hands. Oh my god. How do I get the alternator down? The drive shaft in the way. trying to wiggle my way. Guess I'm gonna have to take it out through the side here. Take the alternator out through the side. The car that I took it off, lucky for me, the drive shaft was already removed. Someone took the transmission, but it simply goes towards the passenger wheel. You can get it out. Of course, there's a 12mm bolt holding the positive cable onto the alternator. A positive right there, the shiny bolt, the back of the transmission. Okay, it turns out it's a 13. Huh. I'm at 12 minutes. Could have been done if I wasn't holding the phone. $13. Look at the Mustang glistening in the night. Yeah, I thought that was my face. Ooh-wee. Yep, just simply pull it out to the side. Taking me long enough where I'm at. 16 minutes. Ew. I don't like that.